Most anglers would have skipped fishing today. The conditions are not great. The water is muddy. The water is fast. We've had a lot of rain. We just had a cold front. Let's go fishing and show you guys that just because conditions aren't perfect doesn't mean you can't catch fish. Here we go. Oh my goodness. What is this? Oh my God. See, a lot of people wouldn't fish this. They'd come out here, they'd see this, they'd go home. Or they just wouldn't come at all. So on this chilly morning, the water's pretty muddy. We're going to start off with the Z-Man Chatterbait Elite Evo. Yeah, that's a mouthful, in black and blue. One of my favorite colors in muddy water. What it is, what it does. Oh my gosh! Where's he going? I can't catch up with him. Yeah, nice. It's not a big. He was under that log is what it was. That is a pale smallmouth. Mud on his belly, but he ate the chatterbait. He was a hard fighter. I'll give him that for a little dude. So that's a good sign. If we could catch one that's like double this size, like we'd be big chillin', but feeling good about that. Cole should be feeling good too. Slow rolling this chatterbait, he came off that log and he actually took me up under the log, so he felt bigger than I thought he ended up being. So yeah, I actually caught him off the bank, so for what it's worth, like out, like kind of like there's a log in front of us that's under the water you can't see.
Yeah.
That's
talking about that Airbnb situation.
Ooh. Got him. Oh, that's a big. That is a big. Oh, man. Oh, he is not very long. Dude, I bet you this is like a 3-pounder.
Dude, look out.
What is this?
What a
Dude.
Chungus,
Dude. Off the bottom. Dude, is that a mean mouth?
I was just...
Look at this thing that we just caught. Look at that thing. Oh.
Dude, that...
18 and a quarter. All right, so there we have it. That is a PB mean mouth, I'm pretty sure. 3.5. About what we were expecting. 3.5.
3.5.
So 3.5. There we have it. Beautiful fish. Mean mouth. I'm fairly certain. Could be wrong, but
I think so. It really looks like it.
Get her back in. She is ready to spawn. All right, so that potentially was a PB mean mouth. I don't catch a lot of those. I've caught a lot the last 12 months. I actually just broke my PB, but 3.5 pounds, 18 inches. I'm gonna look through the video and just kind of confirm it, because mean mouth can be a little tricky. That one definitely had a lot of spot in it, and you can tell, but this is a predominant smallmouth area. Down here in southern Missouri, they tend to not mix as much as I've noticed in some areas, so I don't know. It's crazy. I have not seen that many spots in here. Oh, I guess you got another different spot though. That's weird. That one was actually up aggressive. I was burning it. A little bit of mud on his belly, but we're on a bite. Cole's on a crash out, but we're on a bite. I'm gonna go right down the middle. You can go on the inside of me if you want. Let me
It might not be. Because it didn't really head shake. They don't really head shake.
Oh dang, dude, I just got smoked. Dang. Dude, that was like right off. That was a no doubter. There we go. Oh my goodness. What is this? I don't think this is a smallmouth, but I've been wrong with it. Oh my gosh!
Is it a drum?
Oh my gosh, it's a giant drum. This might be my biggest drum.
That's a big one.
That's
dude.
a huge drum. I knew it wasn't a smallmouth.
I was thinking maybe it was a big walleye.
Oh my gosh! This is by far the biggest drum I've ever caught. All right, so giant drum. This is my PB drum. I knew as soon as he ate, he wasn't a smallmouth and he wasn't a walleye. So I was like, what else could there be in the river that always tends to surprise me? And of course it was a drum. So I guess I'll take it. I don't think I've ever caught a drum here. Maybe one or two, but that was my PB. Dude, I was hoping that was gonna be like a
Mondo walleye.
yeah. Well, I knew it wasn't a smallmouth. I was like, that's not a smallmouth. See, a lot of people wouldn't fish this. They'd come out here, they'd see this, they'd go home. Or they just wouldn't come at all. But I, on the other hand, I know that when the water gets this nasty mud, it's getting a little bit clearer as we get further up, but this is the kind of stuff I look for in the spring because it's just cloudy enough where the fish are gonna eat with confidence. But, and there's a huge but, they can still see the bait good enough. So it's like kind of a middle ground. And you know, we've had a lot of rain, but this is what I look for. A lot of people skip this kind of stuff. Oh, big Smallie. Oh my gosh.
What is it?
We just broke our PB again. I knew it wasn't a Smallie. Over here like fighting to get him in the net. Oh my goodness. Oh my gosh. Dude, I can't even pick him up. That is the biggest drum I've ever caught. And it's clearly like a spawn scenario. Dude, you're gonna laugh when you see this. This is like an ocean fish. Look at this.
Oh my god. I've never seen that one that big, not even close. Dude, that's the biggest one I've ever like seen like down in the water or anything.
17.
13.41.
Okay.
God,
New PB.
dang, that thing
Don't
is-
drop the scale.
Yep, I got it.
All right, well, we apparently know how to catch drums. 14 pounder. Oh, where are the smallmouth that big? I'll take a smallmouth, 14 pound smallmouth. I am now covered in slime from that drum. Here we go. I think that's another drum. Bro. No, it's a smallmouth.
It is a smallmouth?
Yeah.
Big one?
Well, who needs a net when you can just do things like that? Wow. My back camera is not wanting to work, but 18-inch smallmouth. This is definitely pre-spawn. We're finally getting into some here of merit, so it's a beautiful fish. We're gonna get her back in. There we go. Oh, he came back for it. That's a largemouth. No, dude, I think it might be another meanmouth. No, that's just a Smallie. I thought it was a largemouth. Look at that, right off the bottom. Front cam's not cooperating, so I might have to go rescue Cole. That's a good one. At least I think it is. There we go. Another little chunker. Oh, I see what you were stuck on. Anyways, we're on a good little bite here. That's probably like my 15th fish. I don't know. Maybe that's an overstatement. But we've caught plenty of smallmouth today, and they don't really show signs of stopping. It's all about just getting one in front of them in this muddy water. They're becoming really predictable around the rocks, the outcroppings and stuff like that. He was up against the bank. Yeah, right where you just casted. There you go. Finally. Finally. Was he up against the bank? No! Dude! Throw in there with something else. I'm just gonna unhook him. All right, well, they're starting to heat up. They're like jumping out of the water over here. Dude, they're like fired up. He was right up against the bank.
Earlier today, I was.
There we go. Oh! No, I mean, it's not a bad one. Oh, that's a solid one, honestly. All right, bluebird skies, sun's out. I'm starting to get hot. We're still on a chatterbait bite in this muddy water. So we're still in like what I would consider stained water, but we're catching them, and that's the important part. A lot of people wouldn't have fished today, but we're fishing. It's getting. Oh, I got one. It feels like a good one. Oh. Yeah, he was just hooked weird.
Hey, double up.
Nice. All right, so I switched to the glide bait, the mini, and we doubled up. Cole's still throwing the mag. First one on the mini. Trying to slow us just slightly, but at least we know they'll eat it. That's the important part. But I guess there's really only one way you can eat a glide bait. You either eat it or you don't, right? Really just wanted to catch a good one on the glide. Oh, dude. I just watched like 18 or 19 eat bait right in front of me. I'm gonna try this chatterbait, dude. I just have a feeling that I'm missing a lot of. I switched to the chatterbait. I just need to get it down deeper. There we go. All right, so back to the chatter. Let it drop in that hole and boom. As soon as I let it drop in the hole, fish. Almost too easy. Man, where are all the bigs today, though? That's the only problem. Where are the bigs? I threw in there like 3 times and I catch one. I think it's just all about just throwing, you know? With the water being this muddy, like it doesn't even matter. Like we can throw on top of each other. We can throw like, you can throw in the same spot. Like I caught a lot of those fish today behind you. I'm really surprised I haven't caught any over on these rocks. Dude, I think I might fish this from the bank. Dude, I had one. Yeah, he got off. Right at the bank. Oh, dude. How
big is it?
Look at that.
Oh, it's a salvage.
Oh.
Oh my god, dude. That's like a 19, right?
Probably.
Something, yeah.
Probably a nearly 19-inch smallmouth here on the bank, little bank mission. That is the big smallmouth of the day. That's a beautiful fish. Get her back. Back? She was just in that eddy right there. That's awesome. Oh my gosh, he just ate a topwater. This fish just ate my glide bait topwater. Don't do it. So that's the second one on the glide. Over here in a bit calmer water. So, got one on the mini.
Where's the big mouth at?
Right in front of us?
Is this it?
Yeah. For creek. You can see it. This has giant largemouth written all over it. This one 100% has bass in it up where it starts to get skinny, I bet. I bet you anything, like, there's smallmouth in here.
Like residents?
Just little ones. Oh, I got one! It is a smallmouth, proving my point. Look at that, we pushed up this creek, this little tiny creek, and we found some little guys. We were hoping there would be some big ones in here, but... Well, the creek actually, I think, goes that way, to our right.
Dude, I went to flip that. It's like, you know how you hit the button right when you...
Oh my god! Giant large one! Giant large one!
It's a freaking toad. Do you want me to land it?
Yes! Look at that! Look at that! Oh! Dude, how long do you think that is?
Oh, like 19 or so.
Let's see here. 19 and a quarter. Alright, so we pushed back into Little Bitty Creek. I'm throwing the mini because it's like super clear back here. I caught smallmouth, then a little largemouth. Cole caught a little largemouth, and then this big old, dude, that's gotta be like, I don't know, 4.5 pound. 19 and a quarter inch largemouth back here. She's probably ready to spawn. Look at the belly on her. But that was awesome. We're just in this little bitty creek. You see her?
Mm-hmm.
What is going on?
We moved her right past that bed and it ate it.
Dude, it freaking annihilated that game. There we go. Another large one. Dude, they are loving this mini, dude. This is why you come explore on days like this. I've never been here. Never been up in here. The rest of the river's muddy, gross, and we finally found some crystal clear water. So, another one on the mini. So that's a cool little creek here just off the river, full of spawning fish. As you get back up in there, it's clear, and we caught that largemouth, two other small largemouths, so they're definitely up in there. I think we're just a little bit too early for the spawning smallmouth, so we're gonna be making our way back. We got a long motor back. We really motored pretty far up here, and we finally found clean water. Did you get hit? There we go. Right behind you. Largemouth. A little little dude. Couldn't resist the mini though. Little guy, glide bait. So that's a little glide bait we're throwing. Pretty cool. Just it's the Throwback Baits mini. Caught the couple smallmouth on it, but that big largemouth and all those largemouth we caught back in the creek was on that. So pretty cool. Tell you what, I will meet you at. I mean, fine. I don't think it's gonna be anything. I think this is more of a largemouth. I'm gonna go hit the. Yeah, that's what I meant. Just go hit the rocks.
You're screaming. Caught a big one.
Are you gonna hate me if I catch like a 24?
Not really, because I was.
Hey!
What was it?
A largemouth. Largemouth in this creek. So creeks are actually really playing today. So that's a wrap on a pretty awesome day of fishing. We never found them on wood. They really seemed isolated on rock. And the wood stuff like this, that just, it wasn't playing. The slow water just wasn't it. But if you could find some current, rock, even if it was stained, you typically could find a few smallmouth or largemouth or whatever hanging out. It was really cool to push up that creek. We actually pushed this battery to the limit. So a pretty successful day of fishing on a day where many people probably would have stayed home. Which way are you going?